Hey, welcome to M Part 2 in Builds. As you may have noticed from what I just said there, this is a continuation from a previous video. The video was released last week and went through a very challenging 25-hour process of putting together part of the jigsaw that I'm going to be continuing. As you can see, this is a partially completed jigsaw. So, the video is going to be continuing this, and I plan on completing it for this release. If things come up and it ends up being a nightmare and taking many hours where I run out of time, there is a possibility that a third part could come out. I really don't want that to be the case. I'm going to do what I can for that not to happen. That being said, I hope you guys are happy and enjoying this so far. And let's find out how the rest of the jigsaw comes together by starting now. Okay, first update time of part 2. We are officially 30 hours in. You may notice there was a point where the time manager stopped. I forgot to press the button. This happens almost every video. And this video, 30 hours, and it only happening once is probably quite an achievement. But yeah, it was an hour and a bit that it was not on for. So while I was chilling last night, I just let the timer go for the exact time that it was off. So we are caught up and we've got a little bit of progress. In 5 hours, it's not horrendous. I'm actually feeling pretty positive about the progress. I think I need to not look in this area because it's very depressing. But if looking at this area, we're getting there. Mostly done. We're about 2/5 complete. maybe a third complete now. So yeah, a lot of hours has passed though. I'm not going to deny that. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is a day of where I can spend a lot of time on this, so the plan is to get as much done today as I can, and then tomorrow maybe I'll get quite a bit done as well. The days after that I'll be working, so I'll have a lot less time to actually work on it. So yeah, these are the 2 days when I'm going to do as much as I can. Let's continue. Hey, update time. 36 hours, 4 minutes in. Decent progress for the first time, I think, to say that. It's very clear the progress that has been made along here and up the side. I'm starting to do the outline of the Leopard as well, and I think pretty soon I'm going to have to bite the bullet and do that right hand corner. I'm not intentionally avoiding it, but I think subconsciously I am. I know that's going to be a challenging part, but I need to get to it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be here forever and I'll never manage to get the video finished. So this is the first of 3 days that will decide if I'm going to be able to get this finished or not. So I'm not going to hang about. I'm just going to get back into it now. Let's go. This isn't something I was wanting to be doing at this stage. I was hoping this would be pretty much the finale. But there's still a lot to do. This part of the jigsaw is taking me so much longer than I thought it would. And I did know it was going to take a while, so that's concerning. This video is definitely late, and I'm apologising for that right now. If this is out on the Saturday, then I've done well, I've made up a heck of a lot of time. If it's out on Friday, even if it's before midnight, then I've exceeded where I think I'm going to be at this point. And if it's out on Sunday, then yeah, that sounds about right. This has taken over my life, and it has been really difficult. Like, I'm loving it. I love every time I look away from it, like look further back from it, and see how amazing it's looking. But I need to finish it. I just don't have the time to spend 6 or 7 hours in one session. This jigsaw is amazing. I just want to keep doing it right now, but I need to go to my bed. One more, 2 more maybe days. Let's get it done. Let's go. I want to start this outro by saying I am tired. I have stayed up very late last night and then had to get up early for work because I was an idiot. I probably should have held it back, but I managed work and it meant I managed to finish the Jigsaw for it to be released this weekend. So, let's get down to business. 60 hours, 38 minutes, and 8 seconds. I didn't expect it to take anywhere near this long. I thought maybe it would potentially beat the 48 hours it took for the MC Escher Jigsaw that I did. That was only 1,000 and that took 48 hours. But that was brutal. But it was worth it. Look at this. What a view. I'm glad I don't have to do this again. But it was well worth doing once. I'm so happy with this. You could probably guess now that it's going to be a good while before I do another 2,000 piece. Even if it's going to be much easier, which it likely will, because it's going to be the Lord of the Rings one I mentioned in a previous haul video. But yeah, the next bunch of videos are going to be 500 piece and 1,000 piece, starting with the 500 piece Aerith from Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm quite looking forward to that. I'm going to take a couple days break after this video is released and not think about Jigsaws for a couple days because, yeah, it's taken over my life. But I did it. I got through it. The video came out a week later, like I said. By the time you see this, it'll likely be a day late, depending on your time zone, because I'm going to release it as soon as it gets finished editing. So if you're in the US, it's likely to actually be still Friday. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate anyone that's watched for any amount of time, and I hope my suffering was worth it. The full time-lapse video of this will be released on Wednesday, and the shorts of the 1 minute of rapidly doing 60 hours in a minute is going to be probably the midnight after that, or the 1 o'clock after that, UK time. That's it for this episode. That's it for me doing a Jigsaw for a couple days. Thank you so very much, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.